Hi, so welcome back. Here's where we left it last time. The Instagram drawing challenge. I drew this with my Kaweco brass fountain pen with that wonderful waterproof ink, which has worked an absolute treat. Love the line work. So what I'm going to do now is really quick. There's the original reference photograph from Instagram. Yeah. The temptation when you're adding colour to this is to actually really slavishly copy everything there, which I kind of do a lot unintentionally. But what I'm going to try and do this time is to really be more impressionistic and just go for it. So I'm just going to add the paint carefully-ish. The colour that's on here now, on the brush now, is Daniel Smith quinacridone gold. It's not been contaminated or adulterated with any other colour, so it's just about, let's put some neat pigment in before it dries, because I love all of this. Let's get a slightly paler wash for this stuff up here. There you go. Yeah, and this is lighter under here. I'm being a bit more careful. I'm really impressed with the performance of this waterproof ink. Really am. It's actually been in real time a couple of days since I drew this, so yeah, it's dried. But I actually did some test drawings, and more or less added some watercolour straight away, and it worked an absolute treat. So yeah, it's my new favourite medium. This, I've added some quinacridone Sienna. Is it Sienna? Quinacridone Sienna? I don't know in this, because it's this kind of, this bit of the building is recessed and it's darker. But let's get some of that colour there and add it up the top. It's a bit too stark, so let's kind of bring it down. Put some colour there. Normally the first wash I put on any drawing is actually the sky. So I think what I'll do is quickly put some sky on here. You can't see. Let me show it. Look, this is the palette. This is my Holbein vintage metal palette, and it's fantastic. But that was where I was mixing the Cobalt Blue look to get kind of a fresh looking sky, and instead what happened was it's contaminated with a bit of the quinacridone gold. So there you go, that's the colour. So it turned green. I don't want a green sky. I'm going to turn my sketchbook that way around because it's easier for me to be to cut in along the roof line, which is important, but that's the only line I want to be careful with. Along here, and we'll do that. That'll do for the sky. See, instantly it's given a sense of a bit more of a sense of, is it a sense of place? Is that what I'm looking for? Right, and up here, this tower is a bit paler, a bit muckier. So let's get some neat quinacridone gold in there. That's starting to work really nicely. This down here is some probably ought to have moved it, but you can see it's some kind of it's cracking away and it's distressed, so we'll do this. Let's get some quinacridone gold, and I want to lighten it up just a little with some cadmium yellow to come down here. A bit more of this darker colour. This may have dried a bit too much, but we'll see. I can use, yeah, some blooms along there, so let's do that. OCD creeping in. I know there are several really successful artists on Instagram who just like seem to embrace these blooms, but it starts to annoy me after a while. So what I need to do is to let some of this dry, because I want to put some, I need to let I actually think that the sky's probably dry enough, and I can put some roof colour on, which is probably going to be my other go-to colour. Love it to bits. Some Paynes grey with some indigo. There, look at that. Sorry, I'll bring it over. Look how rich that's Paynes grey, and that's indigo, and it's got such a flipping richness to it. I love these Daniel Smith. And this is where I'm kind of departing from the reference photograph by kind of making up this colour. It's a warmer grey on the reference thing, but you know what I think is fun, it's great. This you can interpret and use whatever colours you like. Doesn't have to be an accurate depiction of, well, it if you want to be a technical illustrator. Sorry, I need to turn, oh, there's my note. Lost that. If you want to be a technical illustrator and do like a proper architectural presentation drawing, then yeah, by all means go ahead and copy these tones and colours. But this is just for fun. And this is nearly neat Paynes grey and indigo now. Virtually no water in this. It's nearly pure pigment. So let's get all these to look the same. These eaves, under the eaves, and there you go. That's that. So I've actually missed a spot of colour that's through here, that's through the arch. And what really will bring this to life to me is the fact that when I put the shadow on the arch, it'll throw that sunlight through the arch. It'll really throw it into, let's put some, make it almost seem like it's in a spotlight there. You see, I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but look how I love how that's blended in. Let's get something going on here, under there, and then now we'll come over here just to give that a chance to dry, under there. These are all stacked chairs, so I'm guessing that at some point they'd all be brought out and laid out for a cafe. There, I need to go back there. There's a bit more colour I need to put in there. And then while that dries, excuse me, I'm getting some yellow ochre and a bit of indigo to make I want to put a quick wash on this to make it like it's like a stone cobalt colour, I think. And we'll just leave it at that. That's enough there. And then back to this dark colour, and we need to get this really, yeah, it's fantastic. Love this. So we'll come in there. See, I've just picked up a weaker dilution of it there. So let's get some neat pigment and brush it on. There you go, that was neat pigment mixed on the page. Just need to go in there. There we go. And then the trick with this now is to leave this alone. But I need to put some shadow along there. And what I'm going to do, I'm just keeping an eye. I've been going 11 minutes now, so what I want to do is to try and complete the colour bit of this sketch in 15 minutes. I'm not rushing. Let's see, that lady's got a red top on, and then the chap with her's got, I'm going to give him a cobalt blue. That seems very wet, but what I can do now is pick some of these up, and this is, I picked up the shadow colour wash here, and I'm mixing a really pale dilution of it with a smaller brush just to come down here on these, on this stonework, and again here, yeah, let's put these there and along there, and then just drop some bits of stronger colour in, just so it'll, I'm being deliberately not being ultra careful. And then along there, let's cover that arch in. I'm staying away from all the wetness, but what I need to do now, I've missed this, so let's put some window colours in. I've done that with a pen. The colour again is, it's a slightly more watery dilution of that lovely dense shadow colour. Where are we now? Yep, 14 minutes, a minute to go, so let's put some down there. I think I'm going to fail 14 minutes and need to pretend that these are a terracotta. And let's try and get some colour on these legs. We'll give them the same colour trousers. Pop some stuff in here just to try and get it down there. And I actually think I'm going to leave it like this. There's a fair few details I've omitted. Actually, something here that will probably work. Oh, here we go. I've gone over 15 minutes, so sorry about that, folks. I failed, so we may as well see these shutters are a lovely reddy brown colour. So let's do these. There. Pop a bit of the colour in there. And that's, I think there must be a window box there, so let's pop some colour on there. We need some more of this greeny grey stone colour that's going to be around these. But for now, there you go. Let's utilise this colour and give that dormer some kind of presence. Drop that along there. Yeah, this colour's a nice stone colour. It's a mix of just a touch of yellow ochre on with some of it's that colour that I picked up. I think that's probably going to do. So just over 16 minutes to add colour to this sketch. I may fiddle with it off camera a bit more, and I'll post the finished thing on my Instagram feed. I realise I've missed out some buildings over the skylight, but just before we go, do you remember at the beginning of the drawing I admitted to drawing it wrong and starting again on this one? So what I've done in the intervening few days is to have a test of the colour on there, and that's what I did, and literally that took 5 minutes to put that colour on, and I really quite like. But you see, again, this is where I went wrong. That railing didn't go, it went to the other side of and it came at a different angle, the other side of the arch. But you know, trying the colours there, and I really quite like them. So that, you know, that's it, and that's the finished thing. So thanks again for all your support and your kind comments, and see you on the next one. Cheers.